We're talking to Liverpool's best player this season, Dominic Szoboszlai, so I think that's fair. Are we ready?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good evening.
Sorry, we normally give you a good welcome. Let's pretend like you just came. Hey, Szoboszlai!
Hey!
Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Dominic, this season hasn't been exactly how you would have wanted in terms of the results so far this season, but you, as an individual, have been absolutely fantastic, and I think that your level since your first season at Liverpool, last season, and again this season, has gone up each season, and it feels like you're one of the first names on the team sheet.
Well, thank you. But that's a team sport, as you know as well. So I'm happy about my performance week by week and game by game. But now I think we are back on a winning track, and that's the most important. So I'm happy that I can play in a level like that. But yeah, I just need to keep going.
You've been so important to the team this season that the manager's playing you in lots of different positions. It looks now back in your favourite position. How have you found it this season playing at right back in different roles?
My favourite position is actually a little bit maybe deeper.
Oh, central.
Yeah.
Central Campisto.
Yeah, I just want to be on the pitch. As you mentioned, a couple of times I played right back. But yeah, as you know, that's not my position for the future. But I think the Gaffer knows that. But I have the team wherever he needs me.
The team last season is the team that's probably played the last couple of games against Aston Villa and Real Madrid. What do you put the improved performances down to? Is it sort of the familiarity between the players on the pitch?
Yeah, I think we know each other since I'm here, so 2 years. That's my third year. So, but I think the new guys also show the quality, especially today. I have to mention Flo because he just kept on running, winning the balls, running back, having his chances, giving me almost an assist. So sorry from here as well. But yeah, we need everybody as a whole squad.
That was definitely Florian Wirtz's best performance. But I want to throw you to the studio. I'm sure you're aware of the show. Do you know anybody called Big Meeks? Do you know who Big Meeks is?
Yeah. I think he has always a good trim.
Thank you very much, Dominic. But I wanted to ask you, Dominic, is your good friend Jamie there? Is he popular in the dressing room at Liverpool?
He is popular everywhere, all around the world.
Okay, let me simplify the question. Do the players like Jamie in the dressing room?
I think you can't name anyone who doesn't like him.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's a surprise, yeah. Because I'm a huge Liverpool fan, when Liverpool win, we all win, don't we?
Yeah,
yes.
But if we lose, everybody loses. Huh?
Everybody loses. We're all unhappy. But that doesn't happen with Micah, with Big Meeks, because he doesn't support one team. He supports Manchester City and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them, yeah. He hasn't got a real team. But in the studio...
Coming from somebody who grew up an Everton fan, you've got some cheek. A nervous laugh there, look at that.
No. Listen.
He's rattled.
Let's stop talking to them. There's a couple of Champions League winners in the studio, and I'm sure that's a trophy you'd love to get your hands on. So, if there's anything, Thierry Henry, Gareth, Bale in the studio?
So first and foremost, congratulations, Dominic, and I wanted to ask you something. It looks like in the last 2 games, a bit less against Villa, you control the counters a bit better, especially tonight. And I think that's very important if you want to go back to be successful. And how important is it also for you to be able to play that final in Budapest at home?
Yeah, the first question, the first answer is finally we are keeping the clean sheets, and I think that's the most important. We had the rule 5 seconds behind the ball, and I think last 2-3 games everybody's doing it. And yeah, I said it many times. It would be a dream to play in the final in Budapest, but that's a long way to go. We have to keep going and looking game by game. But if I could play, that would be amazing.
Gareth, you've been a bit quiet. You've been a bit quiet, Gareth. Is that because Madrid got beat? You got anything to say,
He's
Gareth?
calling you out. Just because he's here.
Real Madrid lost. I'm not too pleased.
Little question for Gareth. Dominic?
I think no. If he has a question for me, I am really answering.
Well, Micah likes to ask on the show, if you're aware of the show, maybe on social media as well. And who is your favourite? Micah, do you want to ask this question or shall I?
No, you're there. You ask him the question. No problem, Jamie.
Okay. Dominic,
Who's my
your
favourite?
favourite on the show?
Do I have to pick one?
Yeah, you got to pick one.
I would pick Kate.
Oh, thank you so much.
What a rubbish answer.
I appreciate it.
See you later.
Well,
Congrats,
said see you
Dominic.
later.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. We
Congratulations,
appreciate
man.
you. Thank you.
Oh, I like him.
Jamie.
He's got a bit. I like that. Bit
We'll
of back
speak to you
and forth.
later. Thank you so much.
Oh, am I done?
That was it. Goodbye.
Go get some more interviews, please.
Quite straight up and down, Jamie, isn't he, without a drink?
I tell you, yeah, you see, he's not as good on the road as Big Meeks, is he? He's a bit like, is it tentative? Is that the right word?
Oh, very good word. Spell it.
Spell it.
Spell it.
Oh, no, we're not going there. We're
Also
not going
correct on your phone.
I know, come on, you spell it.
No, come on, tentative.
No.
I can do tentative. I'm saying you can handle tentative. T-E-N-T-A-T-I-V-E. Come on. Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome back to our Champions League studio here in London. Liverpool, Real Madrid, one of the biggest games this evening. Liverpool with an impressive 1-0 win against Real Madrid at Anfield. We can take you out to Anfield where the manager, Arne Slot, is welcome.
I can't believe Jamie's with me. I thought you wanted to do it in pizza.
Well, as we know, Big Meeks put a lot of pressure on me beforehand, saying what name was I going to get, what was I going to do, and he'd done better than me on the road. I don't remember Big Meeks getting Pep Guardiola, do you?
I've had him a couple of times away at Juventus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Anyway, it's not about you. Arnie, how you doing? Congratulations. Brilliant performance tonight, sir.
Thank you. It was, I think, yeah. Deserved win.
You see, Micah, he can't ask the tactical questions, so I'll step in now and bring this on. But, Anna...
No, but maybe he can give the answers.
Yes,
Wow.
Shame on you,
let's
Jamie.
get back to the game. Real Madrid, obviously one of the biggest, if not the biggest name in European football. That's 2 years in a row at Anfield. You've beaten them. What was the key to the win?
Last season they missed a lot of players. They had many injuries, so you cannot compare that win with this one. But the key to the win was, I think, outstanding performance from the team and from some individuals. And scoring from a set piece does help winning a game. We scored 4 in the Champions League, conceded 0. Scored 0 in the Premier League, conceded 5. So that is a difference. But apart from that, I think we played a very good game tonight, where their goalkeeper was probably the man of the match.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But the thing that stood out for me, you've said individual performances, but it felt like a real team performance and Liverpool performance in European football, where you get the crowd involved, you look energetic, you look a real threat on the counter-attack.
Yes, and also in a high press, and that helps. If you can press really high, fans like it, the players get energy from it. But the main thing was probably, if you play Real Madrid with a very good team, great manager, everything great. But I told them before the game, scored 26 goals in La Liga, 24 goal contributions from Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius. So if you want to have any chance of winning this game, we need to control those two, and I think we did this outstanding. And talking about an individual performance, Conor Bradley was outstanding today, I think, against Vinicius.
I think the last time we spoke earlier on the season, we spoke about how was Liverpool's defensive issues at the time earlier in the season. Against Aston Villa and again tonight, very few chances given up. Something changed. I mean, we spoke to Dominic Szoboszlai. He said something about a 5-second rule about getting behind the ball. I didn't know if that was the last 2 games or if that was something that's always been there, but there seems definitely that there's been a big shift.
Yeah, but the biggest shift is that we are not 1 or 2 goals behind. So if you're 1 or 2 goals behind, especially if you know me, I take a lot of risk in the substitutions I make. They're mainly very offensive, so that means you're a little bit more open and exposed as well in the second part of the game, in the second half. And now against Villa in this game we were 1-0 up, 2-0 up. Yeah, then you can control the game a little bit better as well. But if you're 3-1 down, you cannot go to a low block defending. So you need to take a lot of risk. And in general, I don't even think we concede a lot, especially if you take into account how much risk we need to take if we're 1 or 2 goals down. And again, tonight we hardly conceded a chance. And we are still able to create a lot, except for the Villa game. But that's the one we won, and then nobody talks about it.
Well, I know you like talking tactically about the game and your answers. And in the studio, we got Thierry Henry, who was a master tactician. Loved talking about the game
don't
tactically.
put me there. Don't put me there. Don't put me there. Coach, congratulations first and foremost. Arne Slot.
He worked in Belgium.
No. Question. First and foremost, you mentioned it yourself, but I noticed in the last 2 games, the activity of your front three was way better than before. I'm not going to name names, and that becomes easier, obviously, to put pressure and stay higher. But also the capacity that you had in the last 2 games, a bit less against Villa, I will be honest, but tonight, to control the transition and making sure that they're never going to really pass the halfway line and you can stay and repeat. And finally, they could fold. Obviously, we all know that Thibaut Courtois had a good game. But what did you concentrate the most on? Was it important, obviously, to press well or to make sure you're going to stop the counters when they're going to go through the pressure?
I think you need almost control everything if you play Madrid because they have so many weapons. But the thing we said was we either press them really high and aggressive or we go to a complete low block. Ooh. Because if you're in between playing against Vinicius and Mbappe, probably one of the players that have the best deep runs and incredible pace, it's so hard to control that. So ideally we press them constantly very high, but never ever give away space in behind the last line. And if you do these 3 or 4 times, make sure you run back instead of forward.
Arne, can I just jump in? Because normally, and I think you came on the show last season as well, and normally Micah asks who your favourite in the show. I can't remember what your answer was, but...
It was me.
Was it you? Well, it's always Kate,
no,
isn't
it was
Dominic
me.
Szoboszlai
He said he grew up with Dennis Bergkamp generation. It was me. You guys don't remember.
Anyway, forget about that a moment.
No.
I spoke to Dominik and asked him, do the players like Jamie? He said they have no problem with Jamie. Can you confirm that, please?
Or deny?
As a player or as a pundit?
Both.
Coach, I wanted to ask you something. Sorry, Jamie. I wanted to tell you now, ask you something. Because it's not always easy. Before game and after game, I always see you being so honest and talking about the tactic that you wanted to do or you did. And I think that's nice because not always coaches go out after a game or before a game and are honest about it. And I think sometimes your honesty is misunderstood. But I played with a lot of Dutch people, and I know that sometimes honesty doesn't always go down too well, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's just one more thing. We've got Gareth Bale in the studio, and this is a Champions League, show. And I mean, there's obviously competition for places now because I'm here. Do I go back in? Do you think the show should have 3 Champions League winners, or do you think we should keep Big Meeks?
Well, hold on, before you answer that, Jamie works every week for another broadcaster that has not won the Premier League. So maybe you shouldn't do that.
He's gone indeed.
This is Champions League. Does Big Meeks stay or is Big Meeks gone?
Did you spoke to one of our players? Because this is what all of our players tell about Jamie as well.
Fantastic!
Yes. Maybe you get too honest.
the only man who can get away with it. And I'll never get away with it until he wins the Champions League.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Arne. Good to see you as always. Thank you.
Wow. Jamie's made his match.
The only one that can get away with it until he wins the Champions League.
He whispered the last bit. To win the Champions League. Oh my God.